and welcome to CIG TV News Weather Update for Saturday, 25th of October. I'm Kafara Augustin. With me in studio is Mr. Kerry Powery-Linwood, Chief Meteorologist with the National Weather Service, who will provide the latest projections for Hurricane Melissa. Kerry, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me. And get straight to the point. We are here to talk about now Hurricane Melissa, which she was upgraded to a hurricane just at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And now she's 90 miles per hour strong, nearly a Cat 2 hurricane in less about 3-4 hours. This is indicative of the rapid intensification that we were talking about, and there's even more intensification expected over the next half day to day or so. Looking at the projection, the motion now is projected to go westward, just out of Jamaica, and to come near the coast Tuesday morning, early Tuesday morning on the south coast, and then exit on the northern coast of Jamaica by Tuesday afternoon, and then pick up speed and get into the Atlantic by Thursday. We're not out the woods yet. Our concern is this westward jog. If it continues as projected, the risks reduce, but any further tract westward could potentially bring weather into our area. That's why we're urging residents to keep monitoring the situation. Again, the anxiety could be lowered a little bit, but we must be wary of the path of Hurricane Melissa. Thank you.
Thank you, Kerry. As we continue to monitor the weather, we also have Danny Coleman, Director of Hazard Management, Cayman Islands, with us. Danny, welcome. Can you share with us what activations are currently being run by Hazard Management in terms of storm preparedness?
Thank you so much. Good to be here. Again, we always focus on being prepared and being ready. Obviously, we always err on the side of caution. We need to make sure in these kind of storms we're not ever caught off guard. So we've been activated the last 4 days or 5 days now. And of course, that involves things like sandbag stations being coordinated across all 3 islands. It involves meetings of council, the National Hazard Management Council, the executive, which of course is the cabinet ministers and the premier and governor. It also involves tactical operational aspects as well. So making sure our shelters are ready to go, our shelter teams are ready, our community emergency response teams who have been very busy over the last couple of days working on the sandbag stations. So the entire structure is very, very much ready to go. And again, whilst we hope we don't have to activate the whole thing, we are ready. And again, anything that needs to be done is pretty much done by now. We're obviously also liaising with the regional counterparts. So we were speaking this morning with ODPEM, which is our counterpart in Jamaica, working with the FCDO in London, and of course the other overseas territories, in particular TCI, Turks and Caicos right now. Also working with the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency and various other potential surge capacity is what we call it, surge capacity in the region, in case we do need extra help if something changes dramatically in the next few days.
Now, there is a national emergency notification system known as NENS, and some members of the public have had questions on how to access it. Could you provide some information on NENS?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, NENS is the National Emergency Notification System. We have various phases. Right now, we have phase 1, which is a radio interrupt. So if something should happen overnight or something like a very big dramatic change in this storm in particular, or an earthquake or any other large-scale hazard, we would be sending notifications out through the radios. All radios across the island we can break through. We also strongly encourage the whole population of the Cayman Islands to download the app. Again, this is nens.gov.ky. All the details on our social pages right now, Facebook pages and Instagram, and our website, which is www.caymanprepared.ky. This is an app, again, all notifications would come through, but also it's SMS and an email. So we're trying to get as many possible ways to get information for you. Now, obviously, there's so much information coming out right now on all our social pages, as well as gov.ky and, of course, the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. So we're pretty much everywhere. And I really hope, again, people download the app. It's a perfect opportunity to do that. Because, again, if something changes dramatically, like the rapid intensification we've just seen for almost Category 2 now, we want to make sure people can get those notices very quickly. And again, that app would be a loud noise if it was something quite dramatic. So please download that app. All the details are on our social media pages, Facebook pages at Hazard Management. And again, please do your bit to make sure you're ready. Personal preparedness is so key. So if you do need sandbags, or if you do need to clean up all the stuff around your garden, or whatever it means to you, making sure your personal supplies are ready, making sure if by chance something changes and you need to go to a shelter, please, please, please make sure you're ready for any eventuality. This storm is very unpredictable. And of course, whilst we think it's moving away, anything could change. So we're asking the public to remain vigilant, remain tuned to official channels, and always, always be prepared.
Now, Danny, you went over this briefly, but can you give us more details? What are some key reminders before we wrap up this interview for the community at this time? What would you like to get out there to the community?
Again, personal preparedness is absolutely key, making sure your family, your children, elderly people in your community, and the people more vulnerable in your community. It's a really good opportunity. If you're prepared already, which is fantastic, there may be others around your community or in your district that aren't, and we really ask you to help each other out. Community preparedness is so incredibly important. And again, we're all in this together. So we strongly, strongly encourage you to make sure anything you need to do at this stage is done. And that includes things like, medication, if you need specific medications, radios, supply kits. We have all the lists on our website, www.caymanprepared.ky. But please take this opportunity to help each other out. Also, obviously, there's a lot of anxiety here in the Cayman Islands right now and in the region. And of course, I think it's a really good time. We have a brilliant helpline up, as well as a child's helpline up. And that's Cayman. And again, all those details are online. But again, we're here to help. So please help each other, help us, and let's all work together through this storm.
Thank you so much, Danny, for stopping by and speaking with us. Our thoughts and prayers are with our neighbors affected by Hurricane Melissa. For local weather updates, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service's website. That's weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. If you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed. You can also watch us inside government on our CIG YouTube for more details on the NEMS, that's National Emergency Notification System app. I'm Kafara Augustin. Have a great night.